consensus on the way forward. Ask the president. She will tell you.
No consensus? So, on the vote?
Ambassador, there's no consensus. Are you upset?
No consensus.
So are you upset? What happens
What does that mean?
How about the next meeting?
Renew everything.
resolution?
Resolution.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, you want to come? Okay. Everyone is saying wait for you. Time with the mic.
So there was no consensus in this second meeting of the committee. However, the majority were very clearly in favor to move on with membership. The outline, many countries outlined the fact that Palestine fulfills all the criteria that are required under the Montevideo Convention and also under Article 4 of the Charter. And some countries went delved into a lot of reasons why I'm explaining that, whereas others were more brief, simply stating that this is how they felt. So as the chair of the committee, I have decided that I will be circulating our first draft of a report under an no objection procedure, and we will see the next steps from there. So if there would be no objection and the report can be agreed to, then the next step could be to hold a very short committee meeting to gather the report. If there are problems with agreeing the report, then we might decide during that process that we would require one other meeting in order to iron out the differences of the report itself.
I mean, essentially the report would say that there was no consensus. What would the report say?
At this point it would be very similar to the 2011 report.
So it would not go to a resolution to the council for a formal vote?
There isn't consensus to give that advice, and as a subsidiary body of the Security Council, it has to work by consensus. However, we know that any Security Council member can table a report to that effect at any time for the Council to vote. Therefore, the Council does not need to vote Palestinian membership on the basis of the committee's report.
And you said the majority of council members were in favor of Palestine's bid for full membership. Can you give more clarity on that? When you say majority, how many do you mean?
2/3.
There were exactly 2/3.
It's 10.
In favor of the membership.
Yes.
Ambassador, do you expect a resolution to be put on the table next month to vote?
There is one country that has been saying this in public. We have transparency of, we have confidentiality in what is stated in the committee itself. But any country can table a resolution, and there is one who has said it in public that they will be ready to do so. So I think you have your answer.
Speaking in your national capacity, do you think Palestine should, is Malta and Palestine, it should go through further?
Yes, Malta's position has been quite clear for a number of years. Malta recognized in 1988 the rights of Palestine to statehood. We also we have Frazier have an embassy in Malta, we have a representative office in Ramallah. So we have diplomatic relations, we recognize each other, so it's a simple.
Ambassador, what was the position of the European Union? I mean, did you have any...
No, I'm not going to answer on behalf of the European Union. There wasn't a coordination. I was meeting here as Security Council.
What are the Palestinians' response? Have you spoken to them? Or
I just walked out the door and spoke to you first.
Okay.
I did not communicate with anybody whilst I am in committee, whilst I'm chairing the committee.
Thank you, Ambassador.
Thank you, Ambassador.
Could you just share some of the objections to moving this process forward? Where did the
There were
consensus
no
come from?
objections in reality to the qualification of membership. It's just that there are 5 countries that give the committee process importance and would like to have more discussions of the committee, but it was the minority.
So for all intents and purposes, the process is over.
unless the next step of agreeing the report of the committee warrants another meeting to iron out the differences, it's not foreseen that there would be any further committee action.
When will that report be done?
We intend to hope to circulate it even tomorrow because we are working, we already have a first draft from the initial meeting. We don't expect to waste time on this.
Last question is the presidency. Are you disappointed that we weren't able to get this any further in 2011? Or what's your personal feeling?
No, it is expected. This is a very important decision that has to be taken. Membership of any country is a very important decision to take, and I think that the committee process, as I mentioned when I was coming in, was important also to uphold the integrity of the Palestinian membership itself. I think that this way it shows that it is not purely a political decision, but there was this process where countries did express themselves, and going in we didn't really expect that there was going to be consensus, but it was really very important for the countries to meet and to address the importance that they felt, why they would like to see membership expeditiously, or why they would like to see the committee process. I think we have to show respect to the opinions of all member states, and that is what we did through the process, but we also uphold the integrity of the Palestinian application itself by doing this.
Thank you, Ambassador.
Thank you, Ambassador.
Yeah.